I've always loved being outside, whether it's hiking, sledding, backpacking, camping, rowing, biking, or just playing outdoor sports. As long as I'm outside, I'm happy. Of course, I have to thank my parents for exposing me to nature at an early age. Now, let's learn about their experiences with the great outdoors.
My earliest memory of going on a camping trip was camping with my family when I was a kid at the Oregon coast. And we went there for like 4 or 5 days. And I got to bring a friend with me, and we went hiking up on the rocks above the coast, and then we went hiking along the coastline. Again, mostly camping in state parks, and then I did a lot of day hikes back in that time of my life. Mostly either in the Columbia River Gorge or out in the Coast Range. I did a lot of waterfall hikes, a lot of hikes to viewpoints, things like that. And then camping was mostly just like 1 or 2 night overnight camp trips. Sometimes it'd be backpacking, sometimes it'd be car camping. My favorite outdoor experience, I went hiking with my brother and my nephew along the Pacific Coast Trail, where we hiked in for a 4-day hike, and we were totally remote and away from any civilization. So I'd have to say that was, because it was so remote and scenic, that was probably my favorite. Well, I think being outdoors always affects your life for the better. Gives you a sense of calm and peacefulness. Yes, I want them to have the experience of being in nature. There's lots of different ways to do that, so they don't have to do it how I did it. But yeah, I want them to experience being in it and what it does for you, and to try to understand it, sort of the symbiotic relationship we have with nature and our place in it, so that they can respect it and enjoy it and preserve it.
I couldn't even tell you that, because I was doing that before I could even walk. So all of my earliest memories are actually of being in the forest, running around the trees, being dirty, climbing trees, scratches on my legs. That was called the Outdoor Pursuits Leadership Program at the University of Oregon. Big picture intention was to certify people to be leaders in the wilderness, whether that be working for search and rescue, being paid to take people on treks through the mountains somewhere in the world, various things that you could do with that, but it was to teach you the skills on how to survive in the wilderness in those types of scenarios. And the reason why I signed up for that program was really just because I like the outdoors, but I knew that I had not learned any skills on really how to be good in the outdoors, both good to the environment and safe for myself. So I wanted to learn how to read a compass and how to read topography and be safe. I don't know if I would say favorite, but my most memorable, interesting experience was one of the snow trips that we did, where we had to learn how to build igloos and snow caves, and did a lot of ice climbing. The first night that we were supposed to live in our snow cave in order to stay warm was just, it was just interesting. No matter how much you read about the fact that being inside a snow dwelling is actually warm, I don't think you're impacted by that until you actually experience it. And it was just really fascinating to sleep that night in a warm dwelling that was actually frozen. Absolutely, for multiple reasons. First of all, I feel a sense of happiness and calm whenever I'm in the outdoors, and so I want my children to have that opportunity. Experiencing nature makes you appreciate it and want to take care of it, and so I want my children to appreciate nature and do things in their lifetime, past my lifetime, to work to preserve it and keep our planet healthy and our air breathable, and hear the wind in the trees.
got the gold, and I know that you're gone.